Hey cruisers, welcome to the Midships YouTube channel. I'm your Captain Corey, and today we're going to be looking at level 8 of the Carnival Mardi Gras. We're going to get our very first tour of the inside area. We're going to start out walking through the Havana Bar and make our way through Grand Central. We'll end up going through the Pizzeria del Capitano, and we're actually going to end up at the very bottom of the ship in Guy's new restaurant on this ship. It's the Pig and Anchor Brew House. So let me go ahead and switch over here. We've got this sort of view that I think you're all accustomed to now as one of my viewers here on the Midships channel. Wait, you're not one of my viewers? You haven't subscribed yet? Why not? You get to miss content like this every day? Come on. Go down there, hit subscribe. We really appreciate it. We're doing our best to bring you new content every day, especially with this new Mardi Gras sailing, man. We're going to cover this ship inside and out. So just to give you an idea here, Deck 8, sort of right in the middle of the ship, we are actually going to start out here where my green pointer is, right here at the entrance to the Havana Bar. So, and to give you an idea of the route we're about to take here, we are going to make our way through the Havana Bar, down here past the Dream Studio, across this little catwalk into Grand Central. We'll take a quick look into Bonsai Teppanyaki and Bonsai Sushi. Roll past the fun shops. Head down here into Pixel's Gallery. Now we're going to walk through La Piazza into the Bar della Rosa. We'll get a pretty good look at Bar della Rosa. And then from there, we'll make our way down to the Pizzeria del Capitano. That's the pizza shop. Then after that, we're going to walk over to this Piazza Benini. This is the basically the sandwich shop here on the ship, and we'll take a quick look at the menu. And then after that, we're going to walk a little bit further past the Carnival Adventures, which is their next cruise book service suite. We'll take a quick stroll through guest services, past the fun shops, here into the summer landing, and then we are going to end up here at the aft of the ship at Guy's Pig and Anchor Smoke and Brew House. We'll also take a quick look at this Heroes Tribute Lounge, which is sort of a veterans bar area. And we'll finish up down here at the patio and the patio pool. So once we're finished with this tour, you're going to have a really good idea of basically the whole layout of Deck 8, everything that's in there. I think about the only thing we don't touch on is really the Cucina del Capitano in here. We don't do a full tour, nor are we going to do a full tour of the Rudy Sea Grill. But let's hop into the video. This is from John Heald. This is his Facebook YouTube, or his Facebook channel has this video uploaded. He is the brand ambassador for Carnival Cruise Line. And I'm going to provide a little commentary and a little bit of extra information along the way, just to give you a little bit more value. But I would encourage you to check out his full Facebook profile video in the link below down in the comment section. While you're down there, give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. And let's go ahead and hop into this video here. Deck 8, starting at the Havana Bar.
A very busy day for many reasons. First of all, the crew have a full inspection today for safety. So I believe US Coast Guard are coming on board, but there is a full general drill today. Now, the muster station process, the e-muster, has gotten so much easier. Good morning. Good morning. How's things in the Havana Bar? And by the way, let me just say, for those guests who are sailing on Mardi Gras, not just the coffee shop that has great coffee, but we have great coffee at the Havana Bar too, right? Yes, sir. Great coffee. So you can come and see this gentleman who's going to introduce himself. Buenos dias, Juan Pablo.
Buenos dias. How you doing, guys?
Where are you?
So this is now our first look at the Havana Bar. So just to give you sort of an idea of where we're standing in the ship, this is the bar that we are standing at. And you can see just over Juan's shoulder here, you can see the outside Havana Bar and Pool area. So this area here is actually going to be private. You're only allowed through here if you're staying in one of the Havana cabins. That's a Havana interior or a Havana balcony cabin or suite. So I believe those are called the Havana Cabana, if I'm not mistaken. So that's sort of the idea here, but all are welcome as far as I know here in the Havana Bar. So let's pick back up here, maybe get a few more details here about the bar.
From one. You're from, I'm trying to see where, from Colombia. Que parte de Colombia?
Bogota.
Bogota, fantastic. And you're making a wonderful
The sour mix for the whole day.
sour bait. Oh, right. So you can get a great coffee here. And remember, if you're in one of the beautiful Havana cabins, all of this is just...
Okay, so here we are. And so this is the exit out then to the Havana Pool and balcony area. So you're only going to be able to be out here if you have one of the required wristbands that grants you access to this area. I think there's going to be a lot of jealous faces on this special pool area that you have in the Havana area of the ship, but you got to pay for it. It costs you about $1,000 extra on top of your cruise experience to gain access to this sort of more private area. But again, you've got to realize with that extra cost comes very few people. Only pretty much these cabins and a few more on the ship will have access to this pool and bar area to lay out. So really, this is going to be a much more private experience for those people staying in a Havana cabin. And I'm going to hop back into the video here. Take it away, John.
For you, and they will be checking those wristbands and everything there. But this bar has got great live music. And let me just stop and go through the schedule a second here for you so you know what I'm doing, because then obviously wearing a face mask is good because you don't have to look at my... So a busy day, plus all that we...
Okay, so we're going to skip ahead here because John's going to go ahead and give us some more information about his personal schedule. And we're actually going to pick this tour back up as he's leaving the Havana Bar here. So here we are. He's leaving the Havana Bar. This is going to be the main atrium. And this main atrium is deck 6, 7, and 8, as you recall from some of my other Midships videos. If you don't recall from my other videos, it means you haven't watched them, and we really want you to watch them to get all of this extra information. So if you want to go ahead and click into the Midships channel, you can actually see a video of the walkthrough that we did of deck 6, which is just below here, 2 decks below in the atrium area. And actually from here, I believe you can kind of see right into where we are going to board the ship from on Mardi Gras. So let's pop back into the tour here on deck 8. Take it away, John.
So, you know, there's other things going on. We've had some itinerary changes that we've had to do, not here on Mardi Gras, but on other ships for operational and safety reasons. We've had to take care of a few things by changing some itineraries, and I know there was a couple of people.
Okay, so he's sort of giving some more insider information, not specific to the Mardi Gras. So I'm going to take over sort of some of the narration here. So now we have just passed the Dream Studio, and we are coming over this catwalk here just over the atrium. And right now we're getting into what's called Grand Central. So we have a nice seating area where we can view the atrium and the shows that will go on there. Right now we're actually looking at Bonsai Teppanyaki and then the Bonsai Sushi Restaurant. So those are some dining options available here on the ship. Those are going to cost extra, of course. So this is more of a specialty experience, but I actually want to pause it there so you can take a look inside of the teppanyaki restaurant. You can see all the tables. It looks like a fairly small layout in here. So this is going to be a pretty intimate experience. If you take a look here, we only have, it looks like 3 teppanyaki tables. So definitely make a reservation if this is a restaurant that you're interested in. I would go ahead and log into your cruise planner and reserve that and pay for it ahead of time. Again, we're not exactly sure how Carnival's sort of making some of these cuts as far as the unvaccinated cruisers, but something tells me if you're an unvaccinated cruiser and you've pretty much booked absolutely every extra that you can through the cruise line, something tells me you're going to have a pretty good chance of making it on these sailings. I think it's going to come down to dollars and donuts on these cruises, and before that, it's probably going to come down to status with the cruise lines if you're unvaccinated. So again, little insider tip, give yourself every reason to be chosen as an unvaccinated cruiser to get onto your sailing. Let's pick up the video a little bit here and take a look here past Bonsai Sushi and the fun shops. So here is the sushi restaurant, made to order sushi rolls. Beautiful. Again, very similar theme to what we had in Bonsai Teppanyaki, and they are connected here. Now we're going to get a nice look here over the atrium. So you can see all the way down here where the red chairs are. That is deck 6. These teal chairs is deck 7. And we are now up on deck 8. So again, the entrance to the ship is on deck 6 here, just next to the atrium on the starboard side. So we're going to keep making our way aft. We just passed the fun shop. It looks like the Effie brand shop. I'm not much of a shopper, so if you know what that is, please leave a comment below. I'd love to know. I'm assuming it's watches or cologne or perfume, something like that. So we're now actually going to be making our way around here into the Pixels gallery. So this is where you can check out all the photos that you had taken on board and go ahead and purchase those. I've never actually done any shipboard photography, but I hear it's actually one of the better deals if you want some professional images taken of yourself. It sounds like from all of the other resources that I've watched about cruising, and I've watched a lot, this Pixels gallery does seem to offer a fairly good deal here for you. And now look, we've got some Italian colors happening. That's because we are in La Piazza. Okay, so we're going to pause this here just to give you a little update of exactly where we are on the ship. We have just made our way to La Piazza here, and now right in front of you is the Bar della Rosa. And if you can't see that, I'll sort of zoom it in, Bar della Rosa. And so that's sort of straight in front of you, this little seating area here. Now you're not going to see it on the video, unfortunately, but this hallway out here to the right, this actually takes you to the Cucina del Capitano restaurant. So we're unfortunately going to skip that on this particular tour. We're going to make our way into Bar della Rosa, get a little idea of what that bar looks like. So the bar actually, again, is on the outside of the ship here. So it's an indoor-outdoor venue. So you're able to actually enjoy the air conditioning if that's more your vibe, or if you want to catch some rays on the outside deck of Deck 8, that is absolutely available here through Bar della Rosa. So let's take a look here. And I'm actually going to bring up John's audio again and see if there's anything going on here at Bar della Rosa.
Sherry from the Philippines and Angela from Macedonia. Do we have many Macedonians on board? We do. It's a lovely bar. It's a lovely bar. And I should mention another great place you can get coffee.
Boy, the coffee drinkers are in luck on this cruise.
They make a great coffee here at Bar della Rosa, which is just, you know, if you're just strolling, you fancy a coffee, you can sit there. But also the outdoor areas, which I'll show you. I'm going to do a whole walk around the outdoor areas for you very soon. But
I don't know if you just caught that, but the little red Fiat car that was in all of the promotional imagery was just in that back corner outside of Bar della Rosa. So there's another Instagrammable spot on this ship, and I think I saw a little Vespa scooter down the hall as well. If you guys are looking for those fun memory photos to take, it looks like this is going to be a great spot to catch at least 2 of them. So we'll continue the tour here.
Is at Bar della Rosa, another great place. That's Cucina. We've shown you that recently, and look at all this great area. You take a pizza from here.
Okay.
And you sit there.
This pizza shop is a free option on board for dining here. And I believe it's open from lunchtime till about 3 in the morning. So, and if it's like any other Carnival cruise ship, you're actually going to be able to log in on your phone with your Carnival Hub app. And you should be able to order the pizzas delivered to wherever you're sitting on board. So very cool. This is probably going to be a lot like the Pizza Pirate if you're familiar with that venue on other Carnival ships. It's going to be a similar concept, a little more upscale by the looks of it. So really looking forward to trying Pizzeria del Capitano. Let's hop back into the tour a little bit.
Now, the deli, or as we call it on board this ship, Pizza Panini. And there's your menu.
Okay, a little hard to see here, but I will distill this down for you. The Pizza Panini, this is an included option. Some of the menu includes grilled ham and cheese, tuna sandwich, turkey sandwich, a Reuben, meatballs, a hot dog, and you can also get pressed paninis, which probably are going to be the best things here. You can get caprese, Sicilia, Solomeri, wow, that one, that escapes me. An Americano, a Pepe, and a Carne. So, and then we also have, it looks like some desserts that are only available after 8 p.m. So we have strawberry cannolis, we've got chocolate chip cannolis, roasted banana, honey and peanut butter, Nutella, fig, and fresh mozzarella. So it looks like a lot of really cool options here at the Pizza Benini. This, I bet, is going to be a pretty underrated restaurant. I bet you this has some really great options, and I bet you the line is probably not all that long at most times a day. So if you're struggling to find a bite to eat or, you know, a quick line, and you're just hungry and you want to get something, I would make my way here to deck 8 towards the aft pool and find Pizza Benini. I bet you it's going to be a great option in lieu of that super long guy's burger line. Haha, let's hop back in here.
You can come back and do a screenshot of this later. I hear the hot dog is very good. Somebody had one the other day and he told me that it was very, very good with chili and onion and all sorts of stuff.
So we have Rudy's Sea Grill on the right here.
Now on deck 8.
Unfortunately not going to see it.
And the shore excursion desk that is no more is called Carnival Adventures, and really lovely, great place to book your tours. And of course, as well as all the digital help, there will be full help from the team here who will take great care of you. Now, of course, there are 25 guest service officers here, 25, and this is on deck.
Okay, we're going to tune John's audio down a little bit here as we make our way through guest services. So this is where you're going to come if you need help with anything in your stateroom. If you'd like to look at your folio, maybe check your balances. Of course, you can do all of that through the Carnival Hub app. As you can see, we actually have virtual queue lines. So it sounds like you can check in to be seen at guest services directly from the Carnival Hub app. So definitely make sure you get that downloaded before you board, because it sounds like everything that you need to do to access your muster drill, to access guest services, to get some reservations on board the ship, and to get probably your daily planner is all going to come from this Carnival Hub app. So go ahead, pause the video now. If you don't yet have it, go into your app store, be it Apple or Google Play, download the Carnival Hub app and log in for your cruise. Okay, so now we're going to get to a very exciting new restaurant. This is going to be Guy's new restaurant down here on Summer Landing. So I'm going to let John do a little bit of talking here because he's more experienced with this restaurant. So this is going to be the Guy's Pig and Anchor. And we're going to just skip past here just a touch and get into the restaurant.
Ta-da! And we're brewing the beer. Now remember, breakfast is served here for you. Not just for me, but for all of us.
So this is Pig and
when
Anchor.
we start cruising again, we will have breakfast served here in the Pig and Anchor.
And we're coming down
across
across
extension of
this long bar,
the Lido deck, and we'll have Razvan and all the guys here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So you come here and you can grab some breakfast like I'm going to be doing in a minute. We've got sausage and omelets and eggs and oatmeal. No grits, yogurt. Where's the grits? Yogurt, melon, look at all the fruit. And this is exactly what you're going to find here with the cold cuts and all the breads and the toast and all of that. And of course, you can come. Good morning, girls. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, so we just got a pretty good idea of the breakfast options there at Guy's Pig and Anchor. So it looks like you're going to have some continental options, you know, your pastries, your toasts, your breads, your oatmeals, and fruits and yogurts. I don't know why he said yogurt. I think he's an Englishman, so good work, John. And it also looks like your kind of traditional eggs and bacon. I think I saw some omelets already pre-folded in there and maybe some oatmeal for your hot options. So pretty cool to get an idea of the type of food that's going to be offered here out of Guy's Pig and Anchor. From what I saw, it all looks like, you know, a pretty traditional American style breakfast. So we're going to sort of walk around this restaurant here and take everything in here because there's actually a lot of things to do right in this little area. And I wanted to touch on it quickly because John sort of walked past them really fast, but they are actually brewing their own beer here within this restaurant. So definitely we've got a little microbrewery action happening. So probably a place to stop and get a one-of-a-kind beer right around this area. Let's drop back into the tour here.
Good morning, good morning. And you can eat it inside here, but You can also eat it. Hold on. I'm going to put my computer down because it's weighing on me. One of the best things to do to come and get breakfast here is that you can eat it, and then in the early morning freshness of the day, you can press the magic green button and you can bring it out here and sit on Summer Landing.
Wow, look at this pool. This is the patio pool. So great spot to eat and chill. I bet this will be one of the more quiet pool areas here on deck 8. Lots of comfortable seating. It's like a great place to sort of hang out and lounge.
There you go. This is just another great thing. Remember.
And just remember the view off the back of the ship here, off the aft. Just go ahead and think about your sail away experience. This might be the place to spend sail away. Quite honestly, I really love a good sail away, standing at the rear of the ship, watching the trail behind you in the water, and just waving goodbye to land, and you're on your way to your vacation. So let's finish up here. Just a little bit more to see in this area, and then we will bring the video to a close. But let's hop back in and just take a quick little stroll here. Back inside. All right, we've already seen this. I'm going to hop forward just a touch.
Breakfast at the coffee shop. You can do all of that, and then you've done something new. And of course, I'm going to finish off by reminding you that you can also come over to the Veterans Bar and sit with other veterans who may have served in these extremely comfortable chairs. Grab a drink or even grab an ice cream. Such a brilliant place.
Wow, that was really cool. So they've got this this Heroes Tribute Bar. It looks like it's, I'm not sure if it's veteran only, but or people who just appreciate veterans. I'm not sure who all's allowed in there, but it seems like a really cool place to gather with people that maybe you've had similar experiences and maybe meet some new friends. And I know a lot of people meet lifelong friends on these cruises, so it's really cool to see that Carnival sort of set aside a space for people to find others that may have something in common with them. Very cool and awesome touch that they've got the ice cream machines right there. So maybe that's a secret spot to sneak your ice cream at when the machines are just too busy up on the Lido deck. I'm going to just fast forward just a touch here. We've got a little tiny better look at some of the pastries available on this breakfast line. So we're going to just let John sort of go down the line and maybe take a second look at the food options here, and then we will wrap up.
Having just bacon. Just bacon. You want to see what I'm having for breakfast? Oh, okay. You want to stay with me, don't you? All right. I'm going to be honest and show you my breakfast. As someone just said, we never...
So we've got a little live music venue in the corner there. So it might be a great spot to catch some late night jams. All right, so here we go. Here's a little better view at some of the pastry options. And we've sort of already seen these options here, your jams, your butters. So far, everything's looking self-serve here. Cold cuts, some nice cut fruit. It's like cantaloupe, orange, watermelon. Might have seen, there we go. Some oatmeal hanging out there, eggs. And it looks like that's a wrap. So we're going to just fast forward here. And I think this is a perfect spot to start wrapping up this episode of Midships. Thanks very much for sticking through to the end. How did you like this tour of Deck 8 of the new Carnival Mardi Gras? Leave me a comment below. Make sure you subscribe because I've got more videos coming out in the next day or two about Carnival Mardi Gras and some awesome tours of some spaces that you've probably never actually seen before. So hit subscribe and we'll see you in the next Midships.